Ange, we're finally here. Champions League journey begins with the visit of Real Madrid. How proud are you that the team has made it?
Yeah, super proud. It's where we want to be, and obviously it's a reward for a fantastic season last year and a massive effort from everyone at the football club. And the reward and the challenge now is to test ourselves against the very best, and we've got that first up, so it's brilliant. Yeah,
European champions are the visitors. How much do you believe your team can test them?
Well, I mean, that's what we're going to find out, and I think the key for us is just to be ourselves, play our football, and measure ourselves against the very best. I think you can miss these opportunities by sort of going in there and maybe trying to limit what you do because of the opposition, and that's not the approach we've taken so far, and it won't be against the very best.
Yeah, what is your thinking? Because many people have suggested that Celtic need to completely change their outlook, completely change their tactics, just because it is Real Madrid. What do you say to them?
Well, I mean, there is some logic behind that, I guess, because they measure up against who you're playing, but it's not what's got us to this point. And what's really important to me is that we continue down this road and become the best football team we can, playing our style of football. And if we fall short at any stage, we'll fall short, being who we are and trying to get up and improve ourselves. No point changing our approach now, because I think the players and everyone has sort of really bought into what we're trying to do, and there's no greater stage to test that on than against the best.
We come into this game off the back of a fantastic derby win. In terms of how the boys are, how are they looking? Is everyone fit and ready to go? Yeah,
all good. We obviously came out with a couple of injuries. Carl Starfelt with his knee, and that'll keep him out of Tuesday, probably a couple of weeks for him. Kjorg got a little bit more promising. He trained with the boys today, and he's really keen to be involved. So we'll see how he sort of settles down. I mean, it's a massively important game, but we're only sort of 7 or 8 games into a 50-odd game season, so we just got to be careful about how we use the boys. But the rest of them all pulled up well, as you can imagine. As he said, it was a great performance on the weekend, and they've trained really well.
When I spoke to you just after the draw, you said, let's not forget there are 3 games still to go, and you want to build up some momentum and have that. Would you say that's a case of job done?
Yeah, and I think the reason it is job done is because we did just that. We never looked beyond what was the next challenge, and whether it was Dundee United or even the Ross County game. I think people were a little bit dismissive of it because we had such 2 big games coming after, but we had a real good focus, and the team played well that night. And all those kind of things help you build belief and, as you said, momentum, because you don't want to go into these games uncertain about how your form is. And what we know is that our form's really good. We're getting stronger each week, and that gives us sort of real confidence leading into the game.
We can see the European trophy behind you. It's the only club in Scotland that has that in the trophy cabinet. It means that you're playing against the best. How much are you looking forward to coming up against Carlo Ancelotti?
Yeah, look, it's great. I mean, it's why we all sort of love the game and the opportunities that sometimes get presented to you. And I'm very fortunate that I'm manager of a football club that gives me that platform. And look, I'm just going to enjoy the whole experience tomorrow night from as a person who's grown up loving this game and sort of knowing the significance of the competition we're in. But then beyond that, it's a game. It's a game to be won, and our focus will be on trying to win it.
Just finally, Ange, the fans have been celebrating since Saturday. They can't wait for the game. They will provide the atmosphere. How much of a difference can they make on the night?
Oh, massively so. I know that any team that plays here, irrespective of the size or stature, they leave knowing they've been part of something special, and that's because of the atmosphere created by our supporters. And I think they've really got behind this team over the last sort of 12, 14 months, and there's a real connection between this group of players and the fans, and we go out there as one, and they play a massive role in sort of the kind of football we want to play and the kind of team we want to be, and I'm sure they'll play a part tomorrow night.